What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush and welcome back to my FIFA 15 Squad Builder series. Welcome back guys, and basically what I'm building are squads for you guys to use in FIFA 15. Hopefully get you some victories, increase that record and get you some nice coins as well. I've started off this series with basically starter squads for the people that don't have a lot of coins and need to find some teams that are going to perform well and hopefully be able to gather some coins to be able to get some of the more expensive players and more expensive teams. So I believe this is going to be my last starter squad, then I'm going to be moving on to 25k squads, which I think is going to be a decent benchmark, and then I'll move further and further into some of the more pricier teams. But today I'm going to use the starter Super League squad or the starter Turkish League squad, and basically as Turkey now I don't know if it's fully licensed or something in terms of FIFA, you have now a lot more players to choose from. Last FIFA it was just Galatasaray, now you've got quite a few players to choose from, and you can build some quite interesting squads. So we're going to start off with the formation, and it's going to be the 4-2-3-1 second version, and this formation is one of the ones that I'm trying to slowly get used to. In FIFA 14 it is a fantastic formation to use, really good, but I still can't figure out if it is good to have a lone striker in FIFA 15, and if you are using one you have to have a lot of pace, which the striker I've used isn't probably the best in terms of the pace department. But we're going to start with the goalkeeper, and it's this player here, Musiala, the Uruguayan keeper. Fantastic keeper to pick up for 800 coins, an 82 rated, 80 diving, 82 handling, 87 reflexes, and 80 positioning. This guy's an absolutely fantastic keeper, and would definitely recommend him. And you can also build some very nice squads with him because he links up with Calacelis, the centre-back, with very pacey option. So he's got some decent links. Moving on to the right back, we have this player here, Gönül. Plays for Fenerbahce, obviously one of the new teams, 76 rated for 350 coins, basically discard price. Here's a very good choice. 84 pace, I believe he's one of the faster options available, along with Abue. He's also got decent stats across the board. His shooting's not the highest, but doesn't really matter as a right back, and 40 performed quite well. Moving on to the two centre-backs here. The first one here is going to be this Colombian Franco. Plays for Besiktas, 78 rated centre-back, and this guy performed very well. I was quite surprised. 450 coins. He had 75 pace, 79 defending, 78 physical, 6 foot, low attacking, high defensive. So he's always going to be at the back, protecting the goalkeeper, and worked very well indeed. He's going to be paired up with this Turkish player Kala. Plays for Galatasaray, 79 rated player, 74 pace, 81 defending, and 80 physical. 6 foot as well for 350 coins. Quite a decent player to have at the back. High defensive work rates as well. The only problem I felt with these two centre-backs was the fact that they weren't the tallest of players and did sometimes lose the occasional headers to the likes of Benteke, or good heading players should I say, which was probably the only downside. The defence isn't the tallest, and again with corners, like your corners and the opposition's corners, we weren't the strongest at either. Moving on to the left back, we have this player here, Erking. Plays for Fenerbahce, 77 rated player, and as you can see, 82 pace, the rest of his stats all in the 70s, which is very good for a discard price left back. Basically 400 coins, not a bad price, and really enjoyed playing with him in the back four there. Moving on to the CDMs here, the first we're going to have here is going to be another Fenerbahce player. It's going to be this player here, Topal, 78 rated CDM. Cost me 350 coins, discard price basically, and he's got decent stats. Obviously his main stats are 80 defending and 81 physical, 6'2" as well, so he's going to win the headers at the back and high defensive work rate, so he's going to be covering the defense there, and for 350 coins it did the job in that CDM role. Moving on to the next CDM, this guy's kind of surprising in terms of his stats. Yes, we have this player here called Kavlak. Plays for Besiktas, 76 rated, 350 coins. Not much else has stood out yet. Yes, his in-game stats all above the 70s apart from his shooting. Still not really that fantastic. But he's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves for a CDM, which I thought was kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting that at all. High defensive work rate as well, so he's going to be covering the defense again. But I was just surprised by the stats he had in terms of weak foot and skill moves. And he wasn't too bad of a CDM either. I did feel he's quite weak as well. He's not the tallest of players, so he did get shrugged off the ball a couple of times, especially fighting in the midfield. Moving out to the right mid, we have this player here, Adin. Plays for Galatasaray, 79 rated Turkish player, 400 coins, again discard price, and he's your average discard price winger. For 400 coins, you get 85 pace, 81 dribbling, 74 shooting, 76 passing, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, high attacking work rate, and he just did the job in bombing down the wing, putting in the cross, sometimes cutting inside, maybe assisting the players. That's all you expect from those type of wingers. Moving on to the left mid, we have this player here, Ryan Babel, gold rare player. Cost me 650 coins, which is basically the discard price of 75 rated card. But he's got 87 pace, so quite a pacey fella. 79 dribbling, 72 shooting, 70 physical, 6'1", so he's quite a tall player. 4-star skill moves as well. But the annoying factor of his card was the medium-low work rate. So I just find them extremely frustrating in terms that he's not up there in the positions I want him to be able to play the through balls into. But still scored 2 crucial goals for the team, 2 assists as well, and didn't do too bad out on that left wing. Moving on to the centre attacking mid here, you have 2 options in terms of the Turkish league. The main option I went for was Wesley Sneijder. You've also got the Brazilian Diego, who plays for Fenerbahce. But I decided to go for Sneijder, 84 rated overall for 1,100 coins. That's a great price. 75 pace, 84 dribbling, 80 shooting, and 87 passing. Some very, very good stats indeed. Medium, which is fairly solid work rates for a cam, as well as a 5-star weak foot for pinging passes, shots, and you name it. A very, very good cam indeed. 2 goals, 2 assists as well, and was a fairly solid player indeed. Moving on to the striker here, the player that is kind of a bit iffy, should I say. We have this player here, Yilmaz, and it's 77 rated overall, being a beast in FIFA 13 and FIFA 14 with various informs and decent gold non-rare card. But for 350 coins, you get 83 pace, 78 shooting, 70 dribbling, 80 physical, 6'2" player, and high attacking work rates, which doesn't seem bad at all. He did score 7 goals and picked up 2 assists in 6 games, but I just felt his pace was a bit sluggish. He just didn't seem to have the acceleration or the agility. Obviously, he is quite a big fella, so that's probably why with 83 pace, he's not a bad player. But I wanted a bit more pace, especially when you're playing one up top. I feel like you need a lot of pace, a lot of players that want to run off the back line, get into those spaces. And I feel like someone like Emenike in this squad would be a lot better. But for this squad costing 5,550 coins to be exact, probably pick it up for around, they're all discard price players basically. Sneijder was the most expensive, costing 1,100 coins, which is, this squad is pretty decent for the price it costs. And there's plenty of players you can upgrade. You've got I believe there's a gold non-rare card, left winger you could put in the left mid. I believe he's got a fairly solid range of stats that could be better than Babel. The striker, Emenike, obviously, you don't need to talk about him. He's an absolute god up top. You've got Diego, you could put in the cam, maybe Felipe Melo as a CDM. You've got various different players you could put in this team that would strengthen it and still be a team that is fairly cheap. But guys, that is the starter Super League or the Turkish League squad for around 5k. It is a pretty solid squad, and that's going to be the end of my starter squads in the series. I'm going to be moving on to 25k squad, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, like I said, remember to hit that like button, also remember to subscribe, stay tuned to the series and upcoming series on my channel. There should be a new one out soon, guys, and also remember to put any feedback in the comments. That'd be much appreciated, guys. This has been Courage. Till next time, adios.